Chick a man be ballin'. Beef chick pigeon toed. Some of them be crawlin'.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Welcome to Spark FM, online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
I thought you were gonna come on singing the good
I
Mariah
was,
Carey.
but I can't hear nothing. And my incapacitated. However, Mariah Carey is coming to town for the Christmas, and I think I'm going to
For the
purchase.
Christmas?
Yes.
Wow.
I think I'm going to purchase my child some tickets.
Mrs. Claus is coming to town.
That might have to be his first concert.
He would explode.
He would explode.
Wow.
He's going to sing every song from top to bottom, all of the ad-libs, all the thing. That boy loves him some Christmas, which I don't understand because his mother is Scrooge.
He loves Christmas. Oh my god.
Scrooge.
And he's old timey too.
Yeah.
So that's
He loves old soca and Magic 106.7.
That's all he wants to listen to.
We cannot change the car.
No.
He won't even listen to this wonderful station.
Nope.
It has to be Magic 106.7.
Wow.
All the commercials, everything. They have all of it.
He's a
He
soft
knows all of the commercials,
Yes.
all the songs. He be singing all kind of Hall & Oates and everything.
He's a Michael Bolton, Kenny G song.
Yes.
Yes.
My God.
Loves this.
The music.
Phil Collins.
Boy, it's about the music, okay? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Spark FM online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are officially in the building.
Yeah.
And it is Thursday. We did it. Well, we're doing it. Still going through.
It was rough.
It's been a week.
It's
Been a week,
been
man.
emotional.
Like I am frazzled, like frazzled, like I can feel the frazzies inside of me.
I mean, is that technically normal for everybody when they're going away? Because I feel like when you're going away, you're trying to fit your whole entire life into a suitcase in order to go have another life somewhere else. And I think that in itself is just very much stressful because what do I wear?
But not only that, for us, especially with this trip coming up, it's us because you also have to pack for your son who's going away tomorrow. You have to find accommodations for your other child, and for me too. Like I have to pack for my child too because I don't know where he's going. I don't know where he's going. I'm just packing a bag for him and being like, here's your bag, here's your passport. You might go somewhere or you might not.
But might or might well.
Here's your stuff. And so that's really frazzy. And then, guess what I did this morning?
Tell me.
I went to bed at 2 a.m. I've been up since 6 o'clock.
Wow.
I don't know why. I've just been up. I opened my box, tried on all my stuff.
What?
I don't know why the hell I bought all that stuff for.
Do they fit? Do they look
Everything
nice?
fits.
Oh, so then you're good.
I don't need any of it.
Return it.
Wow.
How do you return the shit?
You just put it back in the box. You go on and click all the buttons. I've never returned anything from Shein.
I heard that you can return to Forever 21. Shein stuff to Forever 21.
Oh, yeah.
really?
Somebody said that.
Yeah, I've been seeing
Like
that.
you can go into the physical store and
You
do
can
it?
go into the store and return things
Okay.
to Forever 21 is what I heard. So I have to see about that because I don't need any of it.
Let me go through it first, see what I need, because I don't have anything.
I bought all these shoes.
Return policy.
High shoes or low shoes?
For
Low
returns
shoes,
at
because do we need any high shoes?
Let me go through your stuff and let me see what I can fit, because I got what I have. That's it. Whatever got in that box, that's all I got. I put a towel in there and I found some pantyhose.
I found some but you know I did my list with every single outfit written down. And I was just like, look at this outfit though. This is so cute. Where am I wearing that to?
Oh, that looks like a little bathing suit.
I'm gonna wear that to the beach bum. So anyhow, Yeah, I'm just stressed out. Guess what I did yesterday?
What?
It usually takes me a good business month to fold clothes after I do laundry. I did 6 loads of laundry the other day. I folded every scrap of them clothes last night.
Focus.
I was focused. So I folded them all. They're sitting on the couch. It's gonna be. They won't get put back and put up until September. But they are folded. So I made a little progress yesterday, but I did have to have a good therapy with my session with my therapist, and she told me, stop worrying about cleaning up your house and having it immaculate before you leave. That is unrealistic. What you need to do is pack your stuff so that you can go on this trip. So I said, all right, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's interesting advice.
Another piece of advice that my therapist gave me yesterday, well, not advice, but she said to me something that was so profound, and she said, you haven't even met everybody that's gonna love you yet. Isn't that deep and profound? Like, what is that? That's crazy. It's true. It's true. It's true.
I like
I
good
love it.
psychology right there.
Yeah, she's amazing. Y'all should see her.
I see your the Forever 21 return policy here.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says select the return method.
No, but this
From Shein, yeah.
Oh, from
Shein.
Shein.
You can return either by USPS or UPS or drop off your returned items in selected Forever 21 stores.
Nice. That's nice.
All right.
Game changer.
Yeah.
Game changer. I'm about to order all of it.
Yeah.
And then return all of it.
That's going to be exactly what happens with all the stuff that I ordered, because I don't need
After
none
I
of it.
go through.
None of it. Anyhow, so that's that. That's me this morning. I'm probably going to be tired at some point. What do you have to do left what do you have left to do?
Everything. There's nothing been done. That's why I went to sleep at 1 o'clock and woke up at 5:30. Because I was like, I should just get up right now and do it. But then my feet are hurting me, and this one pointer toe. I think that I do need to go get a hookah. I'm gonna have to get a hookah shoe.
A hookah shoe.
Or an orthopedic shoe.
You better get yourself some
From my knees straight down, it feels like all of the bones are shattered. That's like, I'm not even, I think I'm walking too much in, like, before I was just putting on anything and walking, and now I'm like consciously putting on sneakers, but I think I did a lot of damage to my foot walking so much.
You gotta get the Dr. Scholl's
I
gel
do.
pads.
I want to go to one of those foot stores. Anybody ever been to one of those foot walking stores where they go and look at your feet and see how you walk and then give you the right pad and a little orthopedic shoe?
What's that, Foot Joy?
Yeah, something like that. Is Foot Joy a shoe store?
I don't know. That's the one over there by Auntie Brenda?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It seems like it should be a shoe store.
Anyways, people, we're just babbling for right now. Sorry, completely forgot that you guys were there. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saucy and Friends in the Morning. It is Thursday. I think we just pretty much did a quick check-in. Can we check in with you?
A bit. I just woke up a little bit drunk from last night. I don't know why, because I don't think I drank that much.
Here?
What?
Yeah.
How did I miss all the drunk that was happening last night?
Was it a turn? We had a very nice staff meeting. Several people left inebriated.
Definitely threw up this morning.
See, I didn't even have a drink last night.
That is
Why not?
I don't know. I just didn't have
And
one.
buy my good cup of soup.
From downstairs?
Yep.
I smelled that cup of soup from outside.
I had to drink some
I
soup.
don't care. We gonna get some advertising from them, but in the meantime, the market downstairs is very convenient. Like, I can't get over how convenient it is. You could go in there, buy a dog leash and a floaty for the pool.
Yeah.
You know, like literally, you
I
can
need to
get
go buy one of
everything you can.
That's about it. But then we had a good meeting yesterday. We had a good Spark FM, our first official meeting in the building.
In the building, since
very
it's been
nice.
done, since it's a writer, and it worked. It worked for exactly how it needed to work. Like it is manifesting itself in a wonderful way. But let's get into the show so that we can have enough time to get through everything that we need to get through today. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It's us. We are here.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com. advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
Shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy girl, take that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Laffy. That Laffy Taffy. That Laffy. I'm a Mr. Miko Chico Stick. I'm Mr. Rowdata. Cause she's something.
What y'all saying?
She say, oh my God.
Lose. Get loose. Don't be shy. Hey ho. See, is that the right dance for that?
I don't know. Taffy.
I don't know what it is.
What is this dance?
Yeah, that's it.
No, but what is this? Not the same song.
Snap your fingers.
You stand.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because
Is that the
snap
same
music.
thing?
This is pretty much.
Oh, okay.
This is snap era.
A snap era.
That's when they did the snapping music.
I missed all the eras.
Oh, this is it. It's dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Candy girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Mr.
Showing my
Okay.
age.
I only know that, Mr. Chico Stick. Ra, ra, ra.
But just shake
Cause
your
you
Laffy
so-
Taffy, so they gotta be some butt shaking in there somewhere. Look at it.
Shake your Laffy Taffy, oh Laffy Taffy. I'm trying to do my due diligence in sharing the show, but today is Thursday.
Yeah.
It's August 8th. It's approximately 9:33 a.m.
With a rock with it.
Today's gonna be cloudy skies
that's
early.
what it is.
Yes. Lean with it, rock.
Because I was
with
like,
it. Lean with
Laffy
it, rock.
Taffy has to be your butt, though. So what we snapping for?
Lean with it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing, high around 75 degrees. Okay. Winds in the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And it looks like it's gonna be a nice day today, people. It's gonna be a nice day. Very nice day. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. So let's get into the roundaway news.
Yeah.
A man appears in court after allegedly stealing thousands of dollars.
Oh, this is a chip guy.
Oh, yes, our casino guy who stole the money. I want him to tell me why he decided to take that route. A 35-year-old man appeared in court on Wednesday after he was arrested outside the Encore Casino in Everett in connection with the theft of thousands of dollars worth of chips. Witnesses told authorities that the suspect had been sitting at a table game without playing, getting up several times to use his mobile telephone. Last time he returned to the table, the suspect informed those around him that another nearby patron won a large sum of money. So while everybody was being nosy and not minding their business and turned around to go look at the person who had won all this money, he decided that he's going to reach over the partition and take all of the chips from the $1,000 and 13,000 chips. And when he was running out, he dropped one of them and then he threw one of them or something like that. After the suspect's description was shared with area law enforcement, state police, and Everett police located a man fitting the description in a parking lot near the casino. So what? Did we talk about the fact that why you steal them and then didn't run further away from the actual place that you stole them from? You didn't want to go across the street into the restaurant or nothing like that? Go hide at McDonald's?
Why he didn't hide them outside and then just keep running?
Exactly.
This, Tristan.
Exactly.
Like,
Friggin' this.
Why you kept them in the
Because
pocket?
dumb criminals, because he didn't think it through.
Put them in the bush and cover them real quick. And then you just run. And they get you, but like, oh, I didn't steal nothing. I didn't do nothing. Where are they? How would they ever know?
What happened? Who did it? Who?
Today.
He's looking at him guilty as hell.
$1,000 worth of chips from a blackjack table. The 19th Stephen Quinn, live for us in Everett with more details tonight. Stephen.
Chadian police say that man pressed his luck by grabbing those chips right from the dealer's tray and then trying to run out of the Encore Casino. In fact, he did make it all the way to the parking lot. And tonight, a new department release from the police department, I should say, is revealing more details about what happened in those moments right before it all went down. Harry Hunt inside a courtroom Wednesday. This is the man who grabbed $13,000 in chips from a dealer's tray inside the Encore Boston Harbor. A witness tells police he was at a table with Hunt when Hunt revealed he was going to steal the chips. The man told police he heard Hunt on the phone saying, quote, "Your money is coming." Then he says Hunt offered to leave him something if he stayed quiet. He did. And when he was confronted by police, the witness returned the single $1,000 chip he says Hunt left behind. The report says Hunt made it to the parking lot where he offered a woman $1,000 to drive the Woonsocket native back to Rhode Island. He instead got picked up by police and is now facing felony larceny
What an
charges.
idiot.
The judge ordering him to stay away from Encore. In court, Hunt's lawyer asking for permission for him to return to the casino one more time.
To do
My client's
what?
car is there. I'm just asking that he go with police escort to go get his car from the garage.
Oh, his car's in the garage.
So why he asked the lady to drive him?
I believe he's probably trespassed, so it's probably best that he get an escort from law enforcement.
Want to arrange that?
That's a good
I
question.
can certainly reach out to GE, the law enforcement there at Encore.
Hunt staying on his phone and refusing to answer questions as he left the courtroom.
I was like,
a free
man,
man
I ain't
tonight
got no
released
time
on
for
his
this.
own recognizance with one condition.
Police is after me.
That's
What's the
bull-
condition?
Wait, hold
that he
on.
stay away from the
Oh, stay
Encore
away.
Casino. He is due back in a courtroom next month for a pretrial hearing.
You know, if he was black, we would have been arrested.
He would have been arrested and held on,
Listen.
on cash bail, and it
No
would have
bail.
been
They wouldn't have
no
gave him
bail.
no bail.
$50,000.
They would have gave him no bail. It would have been like, you got to stay here because you're a flight risk or some foolishness. You know, these people don't be having their passport or nothing.
Trump 2025.
What you call it? If you were the guy that was at the table that he gave the $1,000 chip to, are you gonna give it back?
No.
Absolutely not.
And if you were the lady that he offered $1,000 to drive to Woonsocket, were you gonna drive it?
No. You're gonna offer me $1,000 to be your getaway driver in a casino? No, you got to give me half.
And that is a good question. Why did he need a ride if he had his car parked?
Exactly. I don't understand that part. I was in the parking lot.
People are not too bright.
At all.
Too bright. The bright star. It's terrible, and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for that man, because you got to be better in life. You know, you got to just do better.
Just be smarter. If you're gonna be a criminal, be a smart criminal.
Yeah, you got to I'm not gonna rob a casino on a whim.
Right.
I'm gonna really put in a good plan.
Like Ocean's 11.
Yep. Ocean's 11 it out. Like, if it's not that, then what are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Even for something as small as stealing some chips. Boston City Council calls for emergency declaration over Steward Healthcare.
I have the rest of the story. Did it come up for you?
For the Steward Healthcare?
Because the story kind of just got blocked.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Let's go to that.
Here goes the clip.
Council has unanimously voted to pass a resolution declaring a state of emergency. It's all in an effort to prevent the closing of Kearney Hospital in Dorchester.
Nurses say it's a step in the right direction, but their fight isn't over yet. NBC 10's Jericho Tran is live at Boston City Hall with the next steps. Jericho, bring us up to speed.
Well, I can tell you that nurses from Kearney Hospital filled the seats inside as city councilors passed that resolution, but it's nowhere near a done deal yet. The mayor and the governor still need to sign off on that state of emergency, but those here today were confident and hopeful that this could keep the hospital open. Nurses embracing politicians instead of patients today. After Boston City Council passed a resolution calling on the governor and the Boston Health Commission to declare a public health emergency in order to save Kearney Hospital.
Council Louisiana, yes.
It passed unanimously.
Docket number 1218 has been adopted.
And received a round of applause from members of the Massachusetts Nurses Association.
Technically, there's no clapping in chambers, but I allow it.
Over the past few weeks, city and state officials amplified the call to save both Kearney Hospital in Dorchester and Neshoba Valley Medical Center in Air following Steward Healthcare's announcement to close both hospitals by the end of the month. Fearing for the thousands of patients impacted by the looming closures.
Patients won't have, the means to get to another hospital. They'll delay care because they don't want to call an ambulance.
They're hoping to beat the clock in order to keep both hospitals open.
Give us some time to find a buyer for Kearney.
Today's resolution, sponsored by Boston City Councilors John Fitzpatrick and Ed Flynn,
They want us as a city and as a state to fight for patients.
does not ensure Kearney Hospital will stay open.
Right now, now, honestly, it gives a message. There's not a lot of levers that it allows us to pull by doing so.
But city councilors,
it shows folks that we stand in solidarity with those who are fighting and working on the front lines of saving the Kearney.
And Kearney Hospital nurses are positive it's a move in the right direction.
We continue to fight the fight, and hopefully, they'll go further. They'll declare the emergency, and it gives us a chance.
It's very interesting how there's no black nurses.
And the Department of Public Health says that they will be holding hearings to discuss Stewart Healthcare's plans to close both hospitals. In Boston, Jericho Tran, NBC 10 Boston.
So when they say by save it, they are going to just keep it open and just pay for it in the meantime?
Who is?
They said the city voted to save Kearney Hospital.
But they got to still find a
buyer
for right now. So I guess in the
How much
meantime,
it cost?
Probably a couple
I don't want it.
few billion.
Kearney, how much? How much to buy Kearney Hospital? I can't even spell hospital
The
to
thing
buy
is
it.
that hospitals are no longer, really good businesses to buy because people don't pay their bills.
That's true.
But you could get a collection agency off them, and then you can just keep on collecting.
But you ain't getting
So, okay. This was Medical Kearney Hospital located in Dorchester in 2018. It was a cool $262 million.
Oh, so not billions.
That's not bad at all.
No.
But that was in 2018. Inflation, let's see, about
Probably like-
500
yeah.
million.
That was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
About 450, 500.
Okay. Anybody want to get together?
Make any offers?
What do you think? Like who? I don't know.
Get together, anybody got a few million that they got sparing around? Y'all want to buy a hospital real quick?
I mean, I don't understand that because on my little show that I was watching the other day, the hospital was closing for the same reason, and a millionaire just swept in and bought it. And the same thing happened on a resident. They came in and they bought the hospital too before it was supposed to close.
And Grace Sloan and stuff like that?
To buy this hospital.
Somebody that live in Brookline or Newton gonna buy it.
There's going to be somebody that's from Minnesota or Michigan.
You think so?
Waltz is going to come by it. He can buy whatever he wants to. I like that, man. Police search for person accused of starting a fire during an attempted armed robbery in Attleboro. Oh, you can't steal it. I'm just going to burn it down. I can't have it and you can't either. Attleboro police are searching for a person accused of starting a fire in Attleboro convenience store during an attempted armed robbery. Police in a statement said the incident happened at the Lucky Lotto convenience store on Washington Street. Is this the same one that keep on getting licked in Attleboro? I would like to say that Attleboro has a lot of robberies, don't it? Because my one-time pimp boyfriend, that is where he went to go rob the bank in Attleboro.
Is it easy to rob banks in Attleboro?
I'm guessing so.
Where's Attleboro?
That's right up the road.
Rentham.
Oh, okay.
Police said a clerk told investigators a male suspect entered the store and briefly walked around the aisles. The clerk said the suspect then left the store and appeared to pick up a clear glass beer bottle containing a liquid substance. When the clerk confronted the person about the beer bottle, police said he told the clerk he was intended to rob him. Police said the suspect threatened to burn down the store if he was not given money. After the clerk refused to give the would-be robber any money, police said the suspect emptied the beer bottle on a rug at the door to the store and ignited the fluid with fire with a lighter. Police said the suspect fled the store and was last spotted on Washington Street running towards Attleboro's border with Pawtucket, Rhode Island. There it is. Though the suspect was able to spark a small fire, police said the clerk was able to extinguish the flame. God damn it, now I got to take off of it. Police described the suspect in the incident as a light-skinned male standing between 6 and 6'3". Police said he wore a black face mask and a hooded sweatshirt with a white Jordan logo. The suspect was wearing black pants with distinctive white markings and black and white sneakers. He was carrying a small black backpack to carry his lighter fluid.
A light-skinned male. Does that mean he's black light-skinned? Or what does that mean?
Well, he's white dark-skinned.
Oh, white dark-skinned, yeah.
Spanish or Indian.
That's not a good description.
All of the things. I mean, it's all black. It has distinct white marks on the pants. I seriously doubt he's still wearing them. But okay. I mean, sometimes. Maybe that's why he's trying to rub the store. Buy a little extra clothing. 6 people were taken to the hospital recently. After
Janet said we need Pitbull to come by Carney Hospital.
Exactly.
No.
This is what I understand. Why people don't want to buy a hospital? Is it? Read the story. Let me find out why people don't want to buy. Why don't our hospitals profitable? Are hospitals profitable? All right, here we go. Dig deeper. Hospitals are still more profitable than they were last year, with the calendar year-to-date operating margin index of 0.8% in April. Hospitals' profitability has increased significantly over the past year as healthcare leaders gain their footing in a post-pandemic environment. What that mean? So California's hospitals had approximately $9 billion in net income or profit in 2023.
California?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if I spend $500 million,
it's a humongous state.
Okay.
It's quite large.
So let's say $3 billion for here. If I spend a little $500 million and get a little profit per year of $3 billion. Anybody interested in buying a hospital real quick? How much loan you got to get?
A lot.
What's your credit score got to be? 800?
900.
9, the top of it. All of the hundreds.
All
It got
the
to
credit
be
score.
the credit max.
Score.
You got to be so high you can't even get any higher.
Yeah, that's what it is.
6 people were taken to the hospital Wednesday after an apparent refrigerant leak at a building in Chelsea. Ooh, I just got this episode the other day on
Station 19.
Station 19. It was a refrigerant leak or something like that. And they all made it.
Good.
And I'm happy for them.
The people on Station 19 or these 6 people?
These 6 people. 6 people were taken to the hospital Wednesday after an apparent refrigerant leak at a building in Chelsea. A hazardous material team was called to an empty storefront on Broadway after people in a restaurant next door called 911 for an odor of natural gas. Moving crew had accidentally broken a refrigeration unit inside the building. Alarms went off and people were evacuated from the building. The 6 people were taken to the hospital out of an abundance of caution. Well, how do you know what that smells like?
No. What's this refrigerant?
I don't know, but it sounds like antifreeze or something.
Yeah.
Antifreeze or gas,
yeah.
something like that.
Okay. You smart,
Refrigerant smell like. Okay, here we go. Refrigerant, also known as Freon, is mostly odorless in its pure form. However, impurities or lubricants used in HVAC systems can cause a faint odor when a leak occurs. Some say the refrigerant can smell like either chloroform, sweetness, Swedish car coolant, car exhaust, like vinegar, and rubbing alcohol. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those are things that you guys have to look out for. If you ever smell a funny smell in the air, does it smell Swedish or Swedish car coolant? Or car exhaust?
Vinegary.
Vinegary. You know, if it smells like, if you smell any of those things while you're sitting down eating a nice dinner, then you should call 911. A little bit, but after a little while, gas starts to smell a little, nauseating, a little headachy,
a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Gas or gasoline? Like gas from the stove?
Gasoline.
But gas from like the stove, I don't like that smell.
No, that smells like cat pee. That's that carbon dioxide. Like when you put the gas on and you leave it there, it do smell. After a while, it starts to smell like a very, very heavy cat pee, like an ammonia related situation. I remember me and CK almost died one day in the house. If our downstairs neighbor, big shout out to Stacy, who came up and saved our lives because we was asleep.
Damn.
Sleep as hell. 6 people, Boston bar where Marine killed planning to sell this liquor license. We talked about that yesterday. They tried to rebrand and reopen and it just wasn't working because the stench of death is upon them.
So they're trying to sell their liquor license now.
Yeah. And liquor license is what, 500? Well, we don't want it now. We got 250 more coming in, brother.
Yeah, your little liquor license.
An MBTA bus driver was assaulted in Boston South End Wednesday night, Boston police said. The driver was attacked on a bus at the intersection of Tremont Street and Massachusetts Avenue. which was pulled over at the side of the road Wednesday evening. The driver reported being assaulted by two young males, according to a spokesperson for MBTA Transit. The bus was driven away from the scene just after 9 p.m. The incident is under investigation. No other information was immediately available. It's a dangerous job.
It is. It is. They be getting assaulted all the time. I don't like it.
Me either. Go to this because I hope they have a little bit more information.
We're here on scene at the intersection of Tremont Street and
Tremont.
Mass Ave in the south end. I'll step out so you can get a better look here. Still an active scene here. You can see that MBTA bus that's been pulled over. Transit police are on scene. It looks like they're in the process of trying to get this bus towed away. When we pulled up on scene about 10 minutes ago, there was no one on that bus, no driver here, so we're not quite exactly sure what exactly happened. The only confirmed information that we have at this hour from Boston police is that earlier tonight they did receive a report of an assault that happened on an MBTA bus here in the south end, and they turned that case over to the transit police because that would be their jurisdiction. As you can see, that bus is now driving away as opposed to we thought maybe it was going to be towed. There was a tow truck that came through. It looks like they're now just driving that vehicle away. We have put out an inquiry to the transit police to try to get some more confirmed information. When we get that, we will bring you those updates. For now, reporting live in Boston, South End, Victoria Price, 7 News, 19.
Shouldn't Tremont be pronounced Tremont? Why not? I hate the English language.
This morning, Amaka said, Cary Hospital. And I was just like, why you say Cary? Y'all been reporting on this all week. You didn't know the name of the hospital?
Carney?
Yeah.
Curry?
Cary Hospital.
Cary Hospital.
You should notice that after the fact.
I noticed it.
A life-size experience will be calling Littleton, Massachusetts home for the end of the summer through the early fall. The Polly Pocket theme stay allows guests to visit and stay at a giant multi-level Polly Pocket compact. We picked Littleton because, fun fact, Polly Pocket is from a fictional town called Littleton.
No, sir.
I didn't know that. The compact is meant to be 1-to-1 life size of the 1994 Mattel Polly Pocket. This compact, the life-size compact, is about 42 feet tall. The experience is brought to guests by Airbnb and Mattel. How do you rent this out? What is so unique about this icon specifically is that it will allow guests to experience Polly Pocket in ways they've never been able to before. Let's go to this because I am
This Polly Pocket compact from the year 1994. Well, now it's larger than life.
Welcome to the Polly Pocket Compact.
The life-size replica set up in Littleton, Mass. because Polly Pocket is from a fictional town called Littleton. It's one of Airbnb's icon experiences. Yes, that means you can actually stay here.
This compact is meant to be one-to-one, just life-size, of the 1994 Mattel Polly Pocket Compact. This compact, the life-size version, is 42 feet tall.
And Polly Pocket herself will greet you in a special welcome video.
I'm so happy you're here. Ready for this tiny style big adventure?
She will be away celebrating the 35th anniversary of Polly Pocket, with the toy hitting the shelves for the first time back in 1989. But don't worry, you can leave her a message. She's also left behind a number of Polly prizes for guests.
Awesome fashion in the closet for you to wear.
And of course, we had to check out such an iconic closet.
Oh, wow.
This is where you'll find all of the classic looks down to the very specific material.
This definitely makes you feel like a Polly Pocket.
And what's a good outfit without some accessories? Guests will get to pick from Polly's personal vanity. The stay, whether you choose to sleep over or book a 2-hour experience, complete with 90s-themed snacks on site and everything you'll need to put together a bracelet to remember it all, making for a Polly perfect memory for all ages.
I think there will be a lot of, millennials and older who grew up with Polly Pocket who might want to bring their kids here now. We're excited. We hope guests will be excited too.
Reporting in Littleton, Lisa Gray.
Okay.
That's cute.
That is really cute.
Everybody's going to go there and take pictures.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it's cool. I probably won't. Maybe if I got a little girl, maybe. But yeah, that's cool.
Cute.
That's cute. Yeah.
And where do you stay when you stay there?
Yeah.
Does it close?
Does it close, right?
That's exactly. Do I got to be peering out at the others coming to watch me sleep? Like, that's crazy.
I wonder how much it costs, too. That's probably expensive.
3 more officers were decertified by state commission. Here's why. Sean Cronin, John Delaney, and Jonathan Carrera would no longer be allowed to serve as police officers anywhere in the country.
Oh, good.
The Massachusetts Peace Officer Standards and Training Post-Commission decertified 3 more police officers on July 18th. The 3 men joined the 20 other officers decertified by Post. Post was established in the wake of calls for law enforcement reform after the murder of George Floyd by a then Minneapolis police officer. Its mission is to improve policing and enhance public confidence in law enforcement through implementation of fair process for officer disciplining and training. One of the decertified officers, former Dayton police chief Sean Cronin, pleaded guilty to insider trading in January.
Insider trading?
What's insider trading?
I thought that has to do with the stock market.
Isn't that
Yes,
insider trading is what they did with
Wall Street?
No, that's what they did with
Warren Buffett.
the woman that went to jail, Martha Stewart. Isn't that what they did?
Yeah, but
Insider
it
trading?
has to do with stocks. I didn't know.
Yes.
What does it have to do with police?
He resigned from his position in September 2023. Cronin was sentenced to 3 months in jail and was ordered to forfeit $71,000 in illegal profits. Made a little coin. Another decertified officer, John Delaney, retired from the Malden Police Department after an internal investigation into his conduct. Court records show Delaney was charged in 2021 with threatening to commit a crime, but the charges were dismissed after he completed parole requirements, including anger management. Post records say Delaney did not answer, appear, or defend the misconduct allegations made against him. And then Jonathan Carrera, a former Brockton police officer, was also decertified. Federal court reports show that Carrera was sued in 2022 for using excessive force on a suspect. Carrera released a police canine on the suspect after he was already, after he was already in handcuffs. Prosecutors said the dog viciously bit the suspect's arm and left several wounds that later became infected. Carrera did not answer, appear, or defend the allegations made against him, the decision from the Post said. Oh, yes. I didn't know that they was actually doing this, that they was decertifying police. And maybe that is something that might be a little bit more easier to swallow instead of defund the police.
Defunding the police force. I was surprised to hear that they cannot serve anywhere in the country, because we do know in the case of Sonia Macy, with that officer had been suspended from some other police forces, right? And then went on to
6 departments he went to.
Yeah, so that's good that they're not going to be able to serve anywhere in the country.
And that's a long time coming.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we've seen that kind of stuff. How the hell you release a dog on somebody who is handcuffed?
I know.
That's really mean.
That dog needs to be arrested too.
Because you got to know that when somebody's subdued.
Yes.
Oh, but it was probably just following a little command. A Hanson man arrested, charged with exposing himself to juveniles in Whitman. The Salem Satanic Temple loses appeal in case. We talked about that yesterday. Team USA breakdancer and Roxbury native Alice Diaz on what to watch out for on this week's Olympics. So is this the...
That's the breakdancing
team. Is this... It's coming up. Oh, I want to watch that. Those were just a couple of headlines that were still there on Boston.com.
And another headline that everybody must know about. The hair supply is back open on Blue Hill Ave across from the fire station. They back open this week. They have recovered from their damage that was to the building. And right now, for their grand reopening, they're having 30% off of everything.
Say that.
I made a big old U-turn yesterday to go over there.
What'd you get?
Some braiding hair.
Braid your hair?
Because I get to go have nice cornrows under my wig.
True. Very, very true. Very, very true. I was thinking the same things. I would have to sit down with mommy and say, hey, I did one on the side of my head yesterday. It was cute. Right now I got 4 plaits.
I got 6 ones. Like 2 up here.
Hey. When I take this wig out, boop.
I look like a little child. I got to secure the things.
We're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Ooh, and Larry Jordan is playing us at his work in the lobby. So big shout out to Larry Jordan. You missed the meeting. You fired, Larry.
Fired.
Fired. I'm coming to your house today to fire you. Bye.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
If you're talking, they will hear you. Every single time.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You try.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Spark FM.
Wheezy boy, make me dance. Daddy-o, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over it.
Spark FM.
Oh, sorry. We're back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It is Saucy and Friends in the morning. Hot Sauce, Miss Tony B. Knowin, and Rockstone Treyes. We in here, and it's time for our national and world news. What's up?
I am here. Hi. Customers filed class action lawsuits against Delta after the CrowdStrike meltdown. Wow, look at that. Several passengers who had their plans disrupted when the CrowdStrike glitch brought down the internet for several companies, including Delta Airlines, have filed a class action lawsuit against Delta. The lawsuit was filed on Tuesday by Arben Barjra, John Brennan, Asher Einhorn, and Melanie Sussman in U.S. District Court in Atlanta. In the suit, the plaintiffs said that a CrowdStrike outrage on July 19th affected Microsoft Windows computers. Airlines, including Delta, use Microsoft Office 365 for scheduling, including crew schedules, passenger lists, and tracking bags. The glitch forced airlines to switch to manual operations, including checking passengers in on paper, and forced thousands of flight cancellations and tens of thousands of flight delays that day.
And this is still because of the hurricane? The reason?
The CrowdStrike, the Microsoft.
Oh,
Microsoft.
yes. Sorry.
Yeah, by the end of the weekend, most airlines were back up and running, except for Delta, which continued to have issues with flight disruptions for nearly 2 weeks.
Don't be like that, Delta.
Getting back to normal after July 31st, the lawsuit said. Delta, according to the lawsuit, blamed the issues on its disproportionate reliance on Windows software and its inability to fix problems with its crew tracking system, leaving it unable to find the pilots and flight attendants it needed to fly its planes. Plaintiffs said that the company stranded them and others, denied or ignored their request for prompt refunds, and refused to provide all affected passengers with meal, hotel, and ground transportation vouchers. The company, according to the complaint, still refuses or ignores requests for reimbursement. Delta was down bad with that CrowdStrike thing, and for a long time, which is really, really too bad. And now these people are suing. And do you think that it's fair that they sued Delta? It wasn't Delta's fault.
Yeah, it was a glitch.
Yeah, that's awful.
But didn't some law pass recently that when an airline, when an airline cancels your flight for whatever reason, that they have to refund your ticket or something like that?
I thought that's what. Isn't that what we read this morning?
Airline refund. Biden-Harris administration announces final rule. The new rule makes it easy for passengers to obtain refunds when airlines cancel or significantly change their flights. Hold on, let me find the whole thing. The Biden-Harris 2024 administration today announced that the U.S. Department of Transportation has issued a final rule that requires airlines to promptly provide passengers with automatic cash refunds when owed. The new rule makes it easy for passengers to obtain refunds when airlines cancel or significantly change their flights, significantly delay their checking bags, or fail to provide the extra services they purchase. Passengers deserve to get their money back when an airline owes them without headaches or haggle. Buttigieg said that. One new rule sets a new standard to require airlines to promptly provide cash refunds to their passengers. The final rule recreates certainty for consumers by defining the specific circumstances in which airlines must provide refunds. Prior to this rule, airlines were permitted to set their own standards for what kind of flight changes warranted a refund. As a result, refund policies differed from airline to airline, which made it difficult for passengers to know or assert their refund rights. DOT also received complaints of some airlines revising and applying less consumer-friendly refund policies during spikes in flight cancellation and changes. So under the rule, passengers are entitled to a refund for canceled or significantly changed flights, significantly delayed baggage return, and extra services not provided like Wi-Fi, seat selection, or in-flight entertainment. Oh, good.
That is really good. Delta said on its website that passengers who cancel their travel plans because of the flight cancellations or significant delays will get automatic refunds for the unflown parts of their trip, and that most of the refunds already issued have been through the company's website or app.
Because you know what? It really sucks when the airlines cancel on you, don't give you any information, and then don't refund you automatically so that you can purchase another ticket to continue to go where you need to go. If you already got my $300, I still need $300 more to buy another ticket. Give me my money.
Give me my money back. Yeah. Also, we got a Newsbreak article today that was saying...
I'm sorry, real quick. Did you guys know that it was 8.5 million computers that crashed?
Really?
That doesn't surprise me. Microsoft, a lot of people rely on Microsoft. My job was down. And that's Mass General Brigham.
This was just for Delta, though.
Yeah. Oh, just Delta.
8.5 million Delta.
Wow. So they couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did that come? Oh, they can't fire Cyberforce. They can't. Was it Cyberforce? What was the name of the thing?
Cyberforce.
Cyberforce? Okay.
CrowdStrike.
CrowdStrike.
Yes.
Is CrowdStrike, they utilize the most of the data and computers and stuff? That's Microsoft?
Yep.
Oh.
And I guess CrowdStrike is the people that run Microsoft.
Do they get fired for that?
They should.
Shouldn't they have super security and backup security and then a generator?
It's just a glitch.
CrowdStrike is separate from
Microsoft.
Yeah,
but it handles Microsoft because CrowdStrike was responsible for the glitch. Or whatever.
And they say that you go on CrowdStrike website, they say we stop breaches.
Oh, that's crazy.
With AI native cybersecurity.
This is some crazy news. NASA says the chances are growing that the astronauts may switch from Boeing to SpaceX ride to Earth. So those astronauts that are up there on that Boeing vehicle, they were supposed to be back in June. Now they're saying that they might not be able to come back on their thing until 2025.
Damn.
So they might have to go over to the SpaceX, which is Boeing's rival. But they'll likely have to go over there. So what should have been a quick trip to the International Space Station may turn into an 8-month stay for 2 NASA astronauts if they have to switch from Boeing to SpaceX for a ride home. Floating around.
Did you guys see that movie? What was it? It was with Damon. Matt Damon.
Yeah,
and he was over there and he had to be agriculture and find the ways.
Wasn't that a sad movie? I think I cried.
Did he get out?
I don't think he did.
I think he got out.
I think he stayed there. I think he's still there.
No, I think he got out.
I think he got out.
I don't know what happened with them.
But that's what I'm saying. You go up there for a quick 15 minutes and then you got to stay with this for 8 months?
8 months. There's lingering uncertainty over the safety of Boeing's new Starliner capsule, NASA officials said Wednesday, and the space agency is split over the risk.
Sex in space.
I mean, to stay up.
Keep going.
I mean, that would be interesting, right? That would be interesting. I mean, you might as well if you're going to be stuck up there for 8 months.
Boy, I tell you.
As a result, chances are increasing that the test pilots Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams may have to watch from the space station as their Starliner is cut loose to return to Earth empty. If that happens, NASA would leave the 2 of 4 astronauts from the SpaceX taxi flight in late September, with the vacant seats set aside for Wilmore and Williams on the return trip next February. The pair are expected to be gone just a week or two when they launched June 5th on Starliner's first crew. NASA is bringing in additional experts to analyze the thruster failures experienced by the Starliner before it docked. At the same time, NASA is looking more closely at SpaceX as a backup. At this point, we could take either path, said Ken Bowersox, NASA's space operations mission chief. I hope they figure out something soon because that is just really, really crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Take me out.
Isn't the Starliner, ain't them the same people who had the submersible?
So speaking of the submersible, the other dude that was not the billionaire that went down with them, his people is suing the submersible for his death. You don't think that he knew he was going down there in there was the billionaire, his son, and another dude, right?
Billionaire and his
son. So the other dude that died, his family is suing the submersible company because they're saying it's reckless death or something like that.
Wow.
He didn't. I'm almost certain that he signed all the papers
Yeah,
to say
there had
that
to be
I could go
waivers,
down
right?
there and I might die. They said that he's been to the Titanic 37 times. So I'm not sure why you decided to go in this one when all the other ones were successul.
What you had to go again for? What did it change?
Did it
you
move
went down there?
It got to a different section.
Did you find something?
A $50 million lawsuit.
$50 million lawsuit. I was reading that this morning. I said, well, I'll be damned. I will be damned.
Let me suck my teeth out.
The French explorer's family suing gross negligence anguish. You guys, he's been to Ocean Gate is facing a lawsuit related to their tragic Titan submersible explosion, with the family of one victim claiming the company's persistent carelessness, recklessness, and negligence led to the fatal explosion. And yes, it did.
You don't say.
In documents taped by TMZ, the family of Paul Henry Nagelons, a French explorer who had traveled to see the Titanic wreck dozens of times before the explosion, filed the lawsuit accusing OceanGate of gross negligence. The family says Ocean Gate designed and operated Titan outside the norms of the diving community, and ultimately they say Paul's life was lost due to the company's gross negligence. No, Paul's life was lost due to Paul's gross negligence on being smart.
Yeah, Paul's life was lost because Paul wanted to see the Titanic.
Again.
Go watch it on the TV.
While the family acknowledged the Nagarlon was a crew member, they say many of the vessel's issues were concealed from him, so he had no idea how dangerous the dive was. When you saw the remote controller that was leading you guys down into the depths of the blue sea.
So he wasn't never concerned the other 37 times that he went, 36 times that he went? This was the first time that he...
In the lawsuit, the family points out the crew experienced mental anguish, having tried to abort the dive approximately 90 minutes into the descent. So they wouldn't have known they were going to die. They would have known they were going to die before they actually did.
Yeah.
The family's suing for gross negligence, mental anguish, and more, and they're seeking damages. What I don't, the Titan submersible dove last June and quickly lost contact with the surface. After many days of desperate rescue attempts and waiting, it was revealed the sub imploded not long after the dive commenced. Some experts estimated those on the submersible may have realized they were going to die between 48 and 71 seconds before the implosion.
How long did it take to implode, though?
They don't even know.
It was probably instantly. That thing probably just one time.
Well, no, they lost contact after how many minutes? Go. Along with the I don't. For some reason, my spidey senses tell me that he does not have a case.
Yeah, that seems like a frivolous lawsuit. I don't believe it.
It seems like they're in anguish and pain and embarrassment, and now they're trying to recover some of that with $50 million. And that's a lot of money for this man to have gone down there on his own recognizance and perish. Yeah. I wish them comfort and peace, healing.
Because that's awful.
Yeah.
It was awful, and it is embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Very. I think it would be embarrassing.
I would be very embarrassed.
Utah carries out its first execution since 2010. Tabarin Hawley killed his girlfriend's mother by slitting her throat. Wow. A Utah man who killed his girlfriend's mother by slitting her throat was put to death by lethal injection Thursday in the state's first execution since 2010. So you don't have to kill multiple people for them to give you the death sentence? You can just kill one person and they sentence you to death?
Well, that is something that the Trump administration really wants to kind of kick forward after he gets elected, is the federal death penalty.
They want to do what with it?
They want to they want the death penalty to be like a federal thing where you can get that. And you know that historically, when it comes to the death penalty and the judicial system, black people are top of the list. So one murder or one accidental murder could potentially end you on the thingy.
Is Project 2025 The Handmaid's Tale?
100%.
Oh, because that they want you to be able to go on the wall and die immediately for anything.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird. Tristan, you've got to watch.
Tristan, I think that you would thoroughly enjoy it. Like you would be.
What is it called?
Handmaid's Tale. It is a handbook for what is going to happen.
I have the book at home. If you want to watch it.
Did you read it?
If you want to read it, no, but I'm going to because I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, it is so ironic. Literally how Project 2025 is stacking up against what we have seen. And it started small. It started, with probably election. And then it started with, just kind of separating people. And all of a sudden there was little hints that it was happening and nobody really kind of paid attention to it until it happened. And then it happened a lot.
Yeah. So crazy.
It's crazy.
So Tabarin Havey, 49, was convicted of aggravated murder in the July 1998 death of Claudia Bren. Honey was 22 when he broke into Ben's house in Cedar City after a day of heavy drinking and drug use and repeatedly slashed her throat and stabbed her in other parts of her body.
Excuse me, can you start over?
No.
What?
Her grandchildren, including his 2-year-old daughter, were in the house at the time. The judge who sentenced him to death found that Honey had sexually abused one of the children, one of the aggravating factors used to reach the decision. Honey's last meal before his execution was a cheeseburger, French fries, and a milkshake. Utah Department of Corrections said Honey spent the evening with his family before the execution. After decades of failed appeals, Honey's execution warrant was signed in June despite defense objectives to the planned lethal drug combination. In July, the state changed its execution protocol to use only a high dose of pentobarbital, the nervous system suppressant used to euthanize pets. The Utah Board of Pardons and Parole denied Honey's petition to commute his sentence to life in prison after a 2-day hearing in July, during which Honey's attorneys said he grew up on the Hopi Indian reservation in Arizona with parents who abused alcohol and neglected him.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, I mean,
they denied his final request to delay the execution. Honey told the parole board he wouldn't have killed Ben if he had been in his right mind. He asked the board to allow him to exist so that he could be a support for his daughter. Teresa Honey told the board she has a complicated relationship with her mother. She had a complicated relationship with his mother. Oh, this is his daughter. Mm-hmm. Says that she has a complicated relationship with her mother and said she would lose her most supportive parental figure if her father were to be executed. She was 2 at the time that he murdered her grandmother. However, other family members argued that Tabor and Honey deserved no mercy. They described Ben as a pillar in their family and southwestern Utah community, a Paiute tribal member, substance abuse counselor, and caregiver for her children and grandchildren. Sarah China Uzul, Ben's niece, said she was happy with the board's decision to move forward with his execution. He deserves an eye for an eye, she said.
He slit somebody's throat and then raped the baby?
He raped the baby, slit her throat, and stabbed her repeatedly. He slit her throat several times. I don't know why you would have to slit someone's throat more than once, and then stabbed her up too. So that is what happened.
Yeah, in that case, like because at first he was like one murder, and then when you have to think about the circumstances of some murder, and that is warranted. That an eye for your what?
Yeah.
You raped a baby, repeatedly stabs the old lady's throat, and then stabbed her up.
Yeah. His niece said he deserves to die.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's all we have. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake strikes the coast of Japan. Tsunami advisories are out there, so it's happening. It's rumble and tumble out there. And then
that's pretty large.
7.1, yeah, because the largest is 10. That's what we said yesterday, right? Yeah. It triggered tsunami advisories were triggered. So a strong earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 7.1 has rocked the south coast region of Japan as tsunami advisories have been triggered. The epicenter of the earthquake is just a dozen miles off the coast of the city of Miyazaki on the island of Kyushu in Japan. Miyazaki, with a population of approximately 400,000 people, is now on alert for potential tsunamis in the aftermath of the earthquake. And our very last story, WTF. WTF. A naked carjacker wreaks havoc on Iowa streets and is caught on camera. Shocking video footage shows a naked man running wild on the streets of Iowa and hijacking a car before being arrested. His mugshot has been obtained. Watch at your own discretion. The man, identified as Tyler Merle Johnson, sprints around downtown Des Moines in the buff in the early hours of Tuesday before diving into an open car window, totally freaking out the driver. Watch what happens next. As
Let me see.
The driver puts up a fight. I would like to see it as well. The driver puts up a fight, but doesn't stop the naked carjacker. The displaced driver gets dragged when the naked guy slams the car in reverse and speeds off. Triz is pulling up.
Oh my goodness! Look at him.
What would you do? What would you do?
I can't see it.
Hold on, I'm not.
Okay.
The video's
Des Moines police spokesperson Sergeant Paul Parazek told the Register officers eventually caught up with the nude perpetrator after the car crashed into a tree. Oh yeah, he did it. Look at him. Running naked.
Oh.
Here he's running naked.
Tired.
He's crossing the street now.
He got a little tired just now. A little winded.
Ran up to the car.
Nope. And
jumped into the car.
Oh, he slid across the other person.
Oh, no.
And look, the girl was coming back to the car. And the man got out the car. Look, the guy jumps into the driver's seat. Throws it. Oh. The man is trying to fight him. The man punches him.
He's pleading to the man, please, I'm naked. Let me use your car.
Oh, my gosh. The man hit him again. And look, now he put the car in reverse and drags the driver. Oh.
Now the driver's naked.
He drove the driver's pants right off. He dragged his pants off. Wow.
Boy, I tell you. America. What's going on, Mary?
He crashed into the tree. Court documents show he was hit with charges for second-degree theft and driving with suspended license after being booked in the Polk.
Meth.
He was booked in the Polk County Jail. The original driver had minor injuries but seems to be doing okay. That is nasty work.
The way that he slid over him is hilarious.
He slid over him so hard he pulled his pants off. That's crazy. That is the national news that I have for you all.
Thank goodness.
We are going to go on over to a commercial break, and when we come right back, we'll be right back.
Broadcasting live worldwide. This is
Spark FM.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. Tax.
Hi, Grandma. Can Nina come over for dinner?
Sure. I've been meaning to ask you, what would happen if someone offered you a drink?
Grandma!
If anyone ever does, I want you to say, no, I have too much respect for my family and I don't want to get in trouble.
I promise, Grandma.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station.
Spark FM.
Perhaps I was addicted to the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood when it's my heart died. And even though we both can't.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
I mean, I stop love how they gal them flex. The hand close and make a next gal face. Me no stop love how they.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Spark FM.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Spark FM.
Perhaps I was addicted to the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood when it's my heart died. And even though we both can't.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
I mean, I stop love how they gal them flex. The hand close and make a next gal face. Me no stop love how they.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Spark FM.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at myself and realize I'm done. Cause I came coming to dumb and I done. Even mine I don't know how I remix that, but I am talented. Talented. Ooh, it's time for our entertainment news. Taylor Swift concerts canceled after 2 arrested in Vienna for alleged. She keeps having for alleged terrorist attack plans. A tragedy prevented. I feel it wasn't her. It was Selena Gomez, I think, or somebody else the other day. Who somebody had came and stabbed up a whole bunch of little kids at one of their concert or something like that. It was crazy. Taylor Swift's Eras tour shows in Vienna, Austria have been canceled after government officials confirmed an alleged ISIS-like terrorist plot to attack large events. With confirmation from government officials of a planned terrorist attack at Ernst Happel Stadium, we have no choice but to cancel the 3 scheduled shows for everyone's safety. The announcement came shortly after 2 suspected extremists were arrested in Austria on Wednesday, one of whom appeared to be planning an attack on a major event in the Vienna area, such as Swift's concerts over the weekend. Austrian authorities said the 2 individuals are tied to ISIS. The information about the suspects originated from U.S. intelligence and communicated to Austrian authorities. Sources familiar with the matter told TCBS. Wow.
So they're young. One of them is 19. The other one is 17.
Really?
Wow. The 17-year-old got a job at the place so that they could work from the inside. Work from the inside, but they were intercepted and they were able to stop that. They said that they had plans to kill many people.
Wow.
Massive people. Yeah.
$1 billion. We have details on this developing story from CBS's Chris Livesay.
It's one of the biggest tours in history. Tonight, made even more memorable for the wrong reasons. A terrorist plot thwarted by police to attack Taylor Swift's concerts later this week in Austria. Police say 2 suspects who radicalized themselves on the internet are now in custody. One of them swore allegiance to ISIS, then carried out concrete preparatory acts for a terrorist attack. The bomb squad was called after police say they found the suspects in possession of chemical substances. A catastrophe averted, but all 3 concerts have been canceled as a precaution. Ruling out a repeat of the 2017 attack in Manchester, England, when a suicide bomber killed 22 people during an Ariana Grande concert.
Yeah.
Tonight in Austria, that's an estimated 65,000 fans per day and another 15 to 20,000 who were expected to gather outside the stadium, now forced to stay home from a tour that's been called a cultural phenomenon. And tonight, CBS News has learned the information about the 2 suspects in Austria originated from U.S. intelligence and was communicated to Austrian authorities. Chris Livesay, CBS News, Venice.
They remember last week that boy went and stabbed up all those children at the Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was it Taylor Swift concert or another one?
It was a Taylor Swift themed dance class.
Yeah, I was just saying
that. They stabbed up all those
that.
children, and so I don't know. Tay seemed like she
because she's such again. I don't know if it's low hanging fruit at this point, but it's just so. They know that she's gonna draw such a major crowd.
Yeah.
So if you want to cause super damage, then then she's such an easy target.
Yeah.
And that sucks because so many millions of people go to those things that you never know who's psychopathic.
Yeah.
But these been
19 and 17 years old.
Radicalized on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the internet got a lot of you guys out here very stupid. Very, very stupid. And it's crazy to me. It's like I'm in a I have a hobby. I practice my sarcasm on the internet. And it's really good for it's therapy almost because there are a lot of very stupid people. Like it's almost remarkable how stupid. And I realized by just asking very simple questions, you can really rile up people. Like what I've just been doing is trolling and say, but did you Google? Google will tell you. How about you ask Google? Google. And that's pissing a lot of people off.
I don't like Google.
They don't like Google. What I realized, people don't like to read, Tony. Mm-hmm. Reading is something that's hard. I would rather, people would rather watch a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just go off of that and document that in their brain.
Reading
as
is no longer fundamental.
Yeah, like it's not. And not only am I afraid of the reading part, but I'm also afraid of people's ability to comprehend what they are reading. Because some people, I looked and I didn't find it. Were you only on the first page? Did you look at the first one that you pulled up? Because there's several under. I know because I'm looking at it, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Like somebody was trying to tell me today about how they teaching gayness in school.
Oh.
I'm like, what, they use gay numbers in math? Like, what is it that they're teaching the kids in school? Are they teaching them, is there how to be a gay class?
People are so stupid that sometimes I wonder if I'm stupid and people are smart.
So that's me too. So then before I even say anything, I go and make sure that the Google will be the Google that I need it to be, and that these things are there, because I'm like, I must be dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I must be stupid if all of you collectively are telling me this, but you are all saying the same thing in the same sequence. So I know it's a cut
But
and
you know
paste.
what it is, though? People simply don't like to be challenged. And
Yeah.
that's what it
Right.
is. You know, they don't like to be challenged. They don't like to be told that they're wrong. And especially, you see, a lot of this is prevalent right now with this
Election.
election. And it's crazy to see all these black people that are just ignorant and stupid.
Tristan, I'm
And
only seeing black
stupid.
people, and am I in black Instagram and Twitter? Because where do I get to the other side where people make some sense?
And I'd be embarrassed, like you
Boy,
you black,
Like, you for real?
Yeah, it's
you for real?
embarrassing.
And right now, remember the before it was the 4 thing. She's not black. She's not gun control. She locked up a lot of people, whatever. Right now but where's her policies though? But where's her policies? Can she talk about her policies? What's her policies? Even if they were written, which they are, you're not gonna read them. You're just gonna come here and keep on saying, "What's our policy? What's our policy?"
I don't know, but I'll tell you what.
Policies, and Donald Trump ain't got none.
Tristan, he's already been the goddamn president
Got
before, and he
none.
still ain't got no policy.
Still got none.
He ain't got no policy.
Kamala got black up on some protesters that was trying to interrupt her yesterday.
Let me find that. She gave them the mamala look. Like I said, I'm ducking.
She said, if you got something to say it. But if you ain't got to say, shut up so I can say what I got to say.
If you want to vote for him, say you want to vote for him. If not, what are we talking about?
Right, exactly. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what the United States needs, to be shook up real good. Y'all think my son got lost at the store?
No, he came back.
Oh. Oh, he did.
He came back. He came up with his items. And he walked into his room. He didn't need into his office.
What did she say? Did you find it?
So I think this is this the one? This is not the one. She had on a white suit or something, but this might be a good one about policies. Yes. Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
So Kamala, I'm speaking now. Harris responds after Michigan rally interrupted by pro-Palestinian protesters. The interruption suggested the war in Gaza remains a salient issue among voters. What did she say?
Oh, I got it.
You got it?
Here we go.
Yep, here we go.
Give me a second.
They said, Kamala, you can't hide, or something like that is what they were chanting.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Ain't you come to her event?
Kamala, you can't hide. We won't vote for genocide.
Okay.
They just wanted to rhyme.
I don't think that they should vote for genocide either.
Me either. They just wanted to rhyme.
I'm here because we believe in democracy. Everyone's voice matters, but I am speaking now. I am speaking now.
Check mark.
So Project 2025. Look, if he is elected, Donald Trump intends to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations. He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. He intends to surrender our fight against the climate crisis. And he intends to end the Affordable Care Act. You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Otherwise, I'm speaking.
Just gather them together, Miss Kamala.
And look at it, look.
Look at that.
Yes. Gather them up, honey.
That's the look you give to your child when you be like, I am going to do it.
Yes.
Say
This
that.
is why I want her to be my president.
Gather them the F up, Auntie Kamala.
It's also so stupid, too, when they be like, y'all just voting for her because she's black.
Yeah.
But she's not black. What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Everybody just vote. Oh, black people just gonna vote for her for she's black, and she ain't even claiming to be black. So then we can't be voting for her because she's black if you guys are telling us that she's not black. I just don't understand. But this is the type of energy that we need. Yep. Waltz came out on his thing too, and he was just spitting fire. Like he's just out here hot and spicy. Like he was like, I'm just the vice president, so I'm gonna say all the things that I want to say.
And he was like, what? They just weird.
Yeah, they're just weird.
Creepy and weird.
JD Vance said that he went and walked up to Kamala and he wanted to really ask her why she won't talk to the media because he feels like she should be talking to the media.
Oh, is she not talking to the media?
She's very.
I mean, okay.
What?
And then that's another thing. So, what's her policies and why is she talking to the media? You mean all of these clips that you're finding on the internet are not talking? Okay, whatever. I guess so. Whatever.
The thing is that I have a love-hate relationship with black men, right? Every time I try to love a black man, another black man opens his mouth. and then I can't.
You almost made me spit. And then I can't. That's what I've been asking people these days. You voting for Trump? I had to ask my baby daddy the other day, are you a Trump supporter? Because I just need to know where we're at.
Yeah.
How we gonna communicate? Because I'm not.
I get to see the temperature of what's going on.
Let me see how we doing.
Right.
Nelly's legal team is firing back at police after the rapper was arrested at a Missouri casino.
Well, he was crying for his mugshot.
They say he was targeted by an overzealous, out-of-line officer.
Oh, boy.
Nelly's attorney, Scott Rosenblum, told Page Six Nelly had won a jackpot at the Hollywood Casino in St. Charles Wednesday morning when the arresting officer falsely told him they needed to run a background check before giving Nelly his money.
They said that Nelly was arrested and he had ecstasy.
Yeah,
he had ecstasy.
Rosenblum says Nelly knew this claim to be bogus because he had won bigger jackpots at the same casino. And in those instances, he received his winning without a background check and no issues whatsoever. This time, though, Nelly's attorney claims the officer conducted a background check, which police say turned up an active warrant for no insurance from a previous traffic stop conducted by Maryland Heights Police. Nelly's attorney says once he was informed of the warrant, the officer handcuffed Nelly and paraded him through the casino in front of other gamblers. Rosenblum says the arresting officers then searched Nelly without probable cause and claimed to have found alleged ecstasy among Nelly's belongings. Nelly's attorney says the active warrant was issued in December from a traffic stop that happened in 2018, and he says Nelly was not given notice of the warrant. Rosenblum says if Nelly was not famous, he would have been told to address the warrant and sent on his way instead of being arrested, as he was the case here. As we reported, the Missouri State Highway Patrol, which has troopers from its gaming division at the casino, told us Nelly was booked for felony drug possession and on a warrant for no vehicle insurance. Nelly's attorney, however, says he has not been charged with drug possession, and Rosenblum's confident the case will go nowhere, and his law firm will be asking for an inquiry into the arresting officer's conduct. Well, go right for them.
Yeah, because that sounds all crazy.
So he was there, he won money, and from there they decided that he needed a background check to collect his money? Why?
Right.
Like, why would I need a background check?
You guys know what?
A background check? I'm Nelly.
Google me. Didn't we do a story on Nelly being high and performing? And
Yes, we did.
Yes, that was right before him and Ashanti got back together. Did that baby come?
Here it is.
No, she's still pregnant, I think.
I'm playing it on the screen right now. This is when Nelly was.
Let me play the music. Oh, you can't. No, this is live though, right?
Let's see what we got.
Let's see.
I think about it.
on.
Definitely.
That was the night he had the ecstasy.
Yes, he was all in one.
He was feeling sexy because the way that he's holding that microphone and rolling those eyes back, he is feeling sexy. It's all in my head.
That's right before him and Ashanti got back together.
Over and nowhere. And maybe that's what he was so excited about. He took a little ecstasy so he could get her pregnant. Good, you know. Y'all better leave Nelly alone. He's an icon.
Exactly.
And just because he do a little ecstasy on his downtime ain't mean nothing wrong with him.
I'm saying, underlay, mama, E-I.
Oh.
What's happening
Poor
now?
Nelly. Man is found guilty and killer of rapper PNB Rock. Good. Yeah,
Good.
I'm really excited about
The father
this.
and the son, or just one of them?
Let's see. Oh, New York Times tabloid.
What happened?
What is
New
that?
York Times?
It's New York Times. I can't get it. Here we go. News. Here we go. Two men guilty on all counts. Guilty on all counts in the PNB Rock murder trial. 2 men have been found guilty on all counts in the 2022 killing of PNB Rock. Freddie Thorne was found guilty of 1 count of felony murder, 2 counts of robbery, and 1 count of conspiracy to commit robbery. Rolling Stone reported on August 7th for arranging the deadly robbery on the rapper, born Rakim Allen. Prosecutors said Thorne gave his 17-year-old son a gun, sent him to rob the Philadelphia rapper and his fiancée of their jewelry, and was the getaway driver. Tremont Jones, who also found guilty of 2 counts of robbery and 1 count of conspiracy for alerting Throne that PNB and his fiancée Stephanie walked into the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle in South Los Angeles where the killing took place. The jury made the decision in less than 4 hours on the 11th day of the trial. Throne's defense lawyer argued that his son acted independently. Wow. Throne's son also arrested after the murder, but the judge ruled in July that he was not yet competent to remain trial. PNB Rock had a hit song, Selfish, in 2016. How'd that go? Which went triple platinum and earned him a spot on XXL's 2017 freshman class. He was 30 when he died. During the trial, the attorney praised his bravery for shielding her from the girlfriend. Praised his bravery for shielding her from the shooting, calling him a hero. After the verdict, his mother, Deanna Allen, told Rolling Stone she was elated he got justice for Rakim.
Do you know his song?
Yeah, he also sings Every Day We Lit.
Really?
I like that song.
No, I don't know that song because I'm thinking Every Day We Lit. Every Day We Lit. The soca song. I'm not thinking of it. I don't know his song.
It's a rap song, Every Day We Lit.
Let me every day we lit.
That's crazy. So you said his son acted on his own?
He said his son acted on...
His attorney said that.
So that's what they probably tried to make it seem like, since the son couldn't stand trial, that if we blame everything on the son, he has a better chance of getting off. That's still effed up.
Throwing your son under the bus.
You literally threw your baby under the bus, and that's crazy. That's crazy.
So they saw on Instagram that the guy was at the restaurant eating, and they were like, I have an idea. Let's go rob this guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got money. He's got all these things. This is Every Day We Lit.
You know that song. That's a big song. Every Day We Lit. All my money.
Oh. Hey. Oh, rest in peace to PNB Rock. Oh, poor thing. That's terrible.
I do not know that.
You do know it. Damn it. You know it. Gosh, you heard it so many times. It was triple platinum. I lost it. Kanye West's ex-chief of staff gives bombshell explanation for his mental instability.
Is that right? What is
for
that?
rapper self-destruction as he levels shocking claim against celebrity dentist who installed his 850 golden grills. Them things look like dirt. Kanye West's former chief of staff, Milo Yiannopoulos, has made a slew of bombshell allegations aimed at the rapper and his dentist. Yiannopoulos, 39, who quit working for West 47 in May after 2 years, claimed that West is addicted to nitrous oxide or laughing gas and alleged Connolly was aware of West's psychological vulnerabilities and believed he sought to exploit them by supplying the gas. Further shot claims in the document are that Connolly continued to supply the gas after the emergence of distressing symptoms that led to the widespread comments and concerns and charged more than $50,000 a month to do so. West has been seen in Reddit posts 3 months ago with a mask on with the caption, "Yay on nitrous." It was alleged West's growing dependency on the gas, also known as hippie crack, which can induce feelings of euphoria, concerned Yeezy staff members, and that the rapper seemed to be in and out of the inhaler mask on a near constant basis, and his communications were becoming incomprehensible and contradictory. West was notably seen his career implode amid anti-Semitic comments, beginning with a vile post in 2022 that he was going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, which got him promptly dropped by his agency CAA, production company MRC, Adidas, Gap, and Balenciaga. So he's high off that laughing gas.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think I've ever seen Kanye laugh naturally.
Yeah.
The symptoms of West's widely reported bipolar diagnosis and side effects of prolonged nitrous gas abuse are strikingly similar, claims the affidavit, when symptoms include erratic behavior, mood swings, paranoia, and violence. Yiannopoulos claims a Yeezy employee told him that they had witnessed West self-administering the nitrous gas provided by Connolly. Yiannopoulos also detailed his job duties as a solving mysteries and fixing problems where others have failed. This is terrible, and makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, and yeah.
He said that he's not in a position to authorize the release of West's medical records and wouldn't presume to do so without his consent, and did not explicitly name West in an immediate series of allegations he raised against Connolly in the affidavit. That is pretty interesting.
He's Kanye West's chief of what?
Chief of staff.
Chief of staff.
But it was also his ex-chief of staff. Kanye's ex-chief of staff, Milo, claims dentist sold Ye nature.
Wow. This is so crazy and so great. Yeah, you do. And his
diabolical.
And that's the bad thing about all these people that come up.
Guy.
Yeah, that's the bad thing that all these people that's coming out against, like these crazy assuming people, is that y'all was all very content with it while you were there.
Yeah, and then now that you're not there, now you're coming out with it. But because when this person is completely unhinged, instead of you trying to save them while in the midst of things.
Terrible. Michael Jordan's son Marcus spotted sniffing white powder in France. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so?
Yeah. I mean, the fact that he was on the camera doing it is just showing that his ability to make sound decisions is not there. And I blame that old lady. I blame his mother-like figure that he's sleeping with.
Larsa?
Yes. Yeah. Cotton, and if she wants to be, that's fine.
Larsa Pippen,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Caught in broad daylight, Michael Jordan's son Marcus was seen snorting a white powder substance alongside girlfriend Ashley Stevenson in France. Excuse me?
Who's that?
Who the hell is Ashley Stevenson? Oh. According to photos obtained by a news outlet, the 33-year-old was previously dating Larsa Pippen. When did they stop?
Right.
Appeared to be concentrating on mysterious material went up his nose while sitting at a table with some pals. Marcus' new romance comes after it was revealed that he and 50-year-old reality star went their separate ways after an on-again, off-again relationship.
How old is he?
He's 33.
Yeah, they broke up in March, it looks like.
The two first broke up in February, but then decided to give their romance another whirl. At the time, a source told Pace that the Real Housewives of Miami starlet wanted to focus on herself and felt their relationship was all-consuming. Because you realize that you were dating a baby. A baby child.
Up.
Yeah.
Especially he's sniffing coke. Can you imagine how much stamina that little horse
bang, bang,
had?
bang, 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 bang. Come here, let me bang, 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 bang. Larsa, who used to be married to Scottie Pippen, then confirmed the two were done and why they split in the first place. I am single, ready to mingle. Girl, sit down. Don't mingle with nothing. Sit down. Let it rest. Let it close back. Let it elasticity. Go do its job.
Go sit in some vinegar and lime or something.
Rejuvenate it. I just think we're on a different journey, you know? Yeah, because he's 12 and you're 60.
Wow.
I feel like I have to be true to who I am, what I'm doing, and what he's doing. You know, I want him to be happy. He's a great guy, but I don't like it's. I don't feel like it's for me. Oh, because she didn't want to. She didn't want to let him sniff coke. Yeah. If I was dating somebody who wouldn't let me sniff my coke, then I would leave too.
Oh.
You know?
You like white girls, huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, he do. His daddy.
Like his daddy.
His daddy. His daddy like all the white girls too. And that's the type of environment that boy has grown
He
up
look
into.
like a nasty man.
He looked like he does booger sugar. On a regular basis.
Booty. Like off of somebody's
Off of somebody's BBL white butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. And takes pictures of it.
Ew.
Yeah. Terrible. Krishan Rock's mugshot hit the timeline yesterday. Bluetooth is facing 6 to 8 years in prison. Her friend Smiley from Bad Girls Club is holding down the baby with the fur coat. One person to feel bad for is the baby.
I feel bad for the baby.
Yeah, me too. The baby didn't.
The baby didn't ask for any of this.
No, she did. Oh, that's the mugshot. She looks crazy.
Let me see.
Yeah, she's definitely great.
She need help.
All
she
of
on
it.
that same gas that Kanye.
Yes. Kanye might be on to something.
Oh wow, that's nice. That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. What do you guys? Quick question. Aiden Ross went on interviewed Donald Trump. They're thinking that the internet is saying that she needs to connect with the younger audience and influence and Kai Cenat.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I don't think she has to do it. I don't think she has to do that. I think she don't have to. I don't think that the Democrats should be pandering anymore. Like they just do what's natural. Don't do anything that's too over the top. Just do what's natural.
I agree.
Especially just because it came off of Aiden Ross. Like he just did that the other day, and like the people are telling her to go do.
Yeah, we don't have to tit for tat.
And
We're better than that.
Kai doesn't know anything. Kai's not interested in politics at all.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense.
So that's what, because he went online and said that somebody from somebody, not, he didn't necessarily say her name, but somebody from contacted him. And I don't think that is a good platform.
No.
I do get what it could mean for a younger audience, but I don't think that Kai's serious
What
enough
is the
about
age
that.
group that Kai Cenat is targeting? Is it
I think
young voters?
I think that he is around like 14, probably all the way till
probably from like 11 to like 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that that's gonna have any effect. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that. I think that Kai's platform is very fun and loose.
Yeah, like
and
what's she gonna do? Go to his house and put a baseball cap on and play games with him?
But that's what Donald Trump did with the little boy. They was listening to Young Thugs and dancing in the street. Like,
exactly.
Why are we doing that?
We're not that. That is childlike behavior. I feel like the Republican ticket is very, very immature,
very childish,
very childish, and like baby child, and very dumbed down for dumb people. And I don't think that we're that, and I don't think that we have to do that. And I'm saying we because I am Democrat.
She got Taylor Swift to get all those people.
Yeah,
Right. Exactly.
That's all we need.
Exactly.
We're gonna do
and
that.
those are the type of people that we want.
And we don't need her to sit down with Taylor Swift either. We just need Taylor Swift to come and sing a little couple of songs and then let her speak after. That's who she should have had at the Democratic kickoff rally. Is Taylor friggin' Swift.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't love the twerk party. I didn't like it.
That's what your black people like. That's why y'all only voting for her because she's black. And especially you Caribbeans, you guys are all just voting for her because she's Jamaican and you want oxtail in the White House. And and pro 2A. With that said, people, we're gonna slide on over to the side. Bobby Steels is up next, Timos. So make sure you guys keep it locked. More entertainment, music, and news. Saucy and Friends in the morning. Spark FM Online. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
What is this, Doctor?
This is
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us